Okay, hi year six. So this is Monday's lesson about finding percentages of an amount. So just to recap what I said during the anchor task, you need to do these three lessons in order. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in that order. If you miss Monday's lesson for some reason, please go back and do it before you do Tuesday's lesson. I will say the same thing on Tuesday's video and on Wednesday's video. You need to do them in order. So your intelligent practice for Monday, you might be able to see just from briefly glancing, is all 50%, 25%, 10%, and 1%. Okay, and that's why we're building you up to Tuesdays and Wednesdays lesson. So down the first column, you're finding 50% of 80, 25% of 60. 10%, 25%, 25%. So think about your fractions. 10% is 1/10, we divide by 10. 25% is the same as a quarter, so we divide by 4. And you might see that these numbers are related. Look, 10% of 280, 10% of 28. So think about the connections as you're doing these questions. You've got 25% of 800 and 1% of 800, okay? You've got 10% of 280 and 1% of 280. So as you're doing them, think about what's linking things together. Same here, look, you've got 50% of 300 and 50% of 30. These are linked, connective thinking. 50% of 600, 50% of 60. Same here, look, 330, 660. So as you're doing them, think about your connections between these numbers. If you know 50% of 300, can you use that to help you with the 25% of 300? Which I hadn't even seen this year six. Clearly, I'm a genius. I mean, I know I wrote the question, but it was yesterday. How does 25% of 300 help you work out 25% of 30? So if you know 25% of 300, how does that help you find 25% of 30? Look at your connections between 300 and 30. Same over here with 10% and with 1%. So think about your connections. 10% of 300, then 1% of 300. 10% of 600, 1% of 600. No, oh, and then, sorry, there's a reasoning down here. Draw a bar model, show 10% of 60. Think 10% we're splitting it into 10 equal parts. Reasoning over here, I quite like this one. How much money will be taken off each item? So if there's a 25% sale, how much money will I actually save? How much money will be taken off the price of the football? 25% off the price of these football boots. So find your 25%. 25%, the same as a quarter. Same over here, 10%. So there's 10% off the price of the guitar. Think about what that means in terms of money. So we divide it by 10. What does that mean in terms of money? Same here. How much money are you saving? Okay, there's quite a lot to work through there, but do use your connective thinking to help you. When you're sending your work in, try and show what working out you've done, okay? Even if you did most of it mentally, just try and jot down what calculation you did for us. Okay, you dive deeper then. Mo says to find 10%, you divide by 10. So to find 50%, you divide by 50. Do you agree with Mo? Explain why. Year 6, I think you should all be able to have a go at that. Eva says to find 1% of a number, you divide by 100. Whitney says to find 1% of a number, you divide by 10, and then divide by 10 again. Do you agree with Eva? Do you agree with Whitney? And why? Again, year 6, I'd be expecting all of you to be attempting that question, please. This one's slightly trickier, okay? You need to remember that the equals sign means that this side of the equals sign must be equal to this side of the equals sign. So just a little hint to work this out. 50% of 40, work that out first. So I know that 50% of 40 is a half of 40, so that's 20. I'm not going to give you the answer to this, but you need to make this equal to 20. Same here, 1% of 400. Work that out first. 1% of 400 is 400 divided by 100. When you've worked that out, this side needs to equal the same amount. And over here, oh, sorry, I've done the line around the wrong thing. Work out 10% of 50 first, and then use that information to work out what's going here. Whatever this is has got to be equal to 10% of 500. A nice one, that. Have a go at it if you can. Okay, that is the end for Monday's lesson. Please do send us your work on Purple Mash. Send us your work on Dojo, however is best for you, okay? If you picked up a paper pack at Monday lunchtime, you can take photos of the work you've done on paper and send them to us. That's fine. Mr. Bailey is at home this week, so you will most likely have your work marked by Mr. Bailey or by Mrs. Thorns. Myself, Mrs. Muggleton, and Miss Evans and Miss Bestwick are in school, so we will do what we can to help you when we're not teaching in our bubbles. Okay, hope you have a lovely rest of your Monday. Speak to you tomorrow.